Good morning. Welcome to Sons of Thunder Racing. Let's go over a couple things real quick. I appreciate, first of all, you guys that have went out and watched the videos that we've posted. We've got 3 videos up now. I know it's not a lot. We're getting this thing started, so. But I appreciate those of you that have gone out and supported us, watched the videos, like and subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. But I wanted to go over real quick what we're doing this week. I don't want to bore y'all too much, but the original plan was to run at Southern Georgia Kartway. We were going down there with the Georgia Stock Appearance Series, and Andrew, my 20-year-old, he ran the first race with the Georgia Stock Appearance Series. I think there were 12 or 13 karts that week, and maybe 12. I don't remember. I think it's 12. But anyway, he wound up finishing 6th, which is good showing. It was his first race with those guys. And so then we missed the last one because we had some other obligations that we couldn't get out of. And then this week we were going to go back down there this was their 3rd race. It would have been our 2nd race. So we were going down to South Georgia Kartway in Valdosta, Georgia, to run with the Georgia Stock Appearance Series. And that's about a 3-hour drive for us. So it's not close. But unfortunately, those guys had some rain moving into the area down in South Georgia. So they've canceled. And big shout out to Southern Georgia Kartway, or South Georgia Kartway, and Georgia Stock Appearance Series, because they yesterday is when they posted that the race had been canceled. And we appreciate that a whole lot because that gave us time to make different plans. So with that being said, we're not going down there. We're not running the Georgia Stock Appearance Series. So what are we doing? Well, we had several things that we were going to try to do. We were going to try to run at Penton. We were going to try to run East-West, maybe even Chris Motorsports Park. There is a video on our on our YouTube page with Andrew ran Crisp. I think it was November 5th last year. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's a 3/8 mile asphalt track, something a little different than what we normally do. But you can carry some speed off in that thing. So it's a lot of fun. And then we've always got Coweta. And I would like to honestly thank Mr. Dan Scoggins, the owner of Coweta Raceway out of Noonan, Georgia. Super nice guy, very kind. Him and his wife both have always been very kind to us. And he's always open. It's a great track to take your kids to get them some seat time. It's a driver's track. It ain't easy to get the setup. I'm gonna be honest. It's a very sandy, very loose track. You almost have to drive it like for those of you that's driven late models and dirt track cars, you got to drive the go-kart a lot like that. You got to throw it in there, kind of sling it around. And a lot of throttle control, sawing back and forth on the steering wheel. So it's definitely a driver's track. And those of you that's raced at Coweta, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a very fun track to drive. So anyway, so that was our plans. Penton's closed, unfortunately. They're not running this weekend that I could find. East-West, I called those guys. I haven't heard back. They didn't have anything posted on their Facebook page. So I'm not sure if they're running or not. And then Chris Motorsports Park, they are running. But I think we ultimately decided to go back to Coweta, number one, because we still want to run stock appearing, because we just built this engine and we haven't raced it yet. It seems like a good solid piece, but we want to take it and try it out. So we're going to do that this weekend. I'm going to drive it. I used to drive open modified all the time, so shouldn't be a problem. But it's been a few years since I've driven anything with any type of horsepower, so we'll see how it goes. So we're going to try to just break the engine in. That's the goal. The goals for the weekend is to break the engine in, see how it does. So that when we do run down there with the Georgia Stock Appearing guys, whenever they reschedule, we'll be ready to go. All right, for those of y'all that saw last week's video, thank you for watching, and we hope to bring you a whole lot more good stuff. So to cover it, Kason, my stepson, got his first win ever, and congratulations, buddy. He drove like a drunk monkey, but no, he didn't drive like a drunk monkey, maybe a stoned monkey. But anyway, no, he did good. He got his first win. I'm super proud of him. He's worked hard, seriously. In all seriousness, he's worked hard, and he done really well. I tease him a lot. I love the kid. He's a great kid. Second place went to Asher. Asher, my 7-year-old, finished second. And he was racing his brothers. They're 15 and 13, and he's 7, and he finished second. So awesome job, buddy. Asher did a great job, and he was slow and steady. So Asher finished second. Great job. Very super proud of him. He was just out there doing his thing. Hudson finished third. Y'all rode around with him on his helmet cam. Hudson actually was doing very well. He had a couple of issues that popped up. I know y'all saw him get into the wall. I know y'all saw his brother cut him off a couple times. But he's coming along. The kart handled. I know we covered it last week about doing setup on that kart. Kart handled great. He had just a little bit of issue, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot wrong. He drove good. We're still working on it, fine tuning it, but it was much better. And then Luke, unfortunately, Luke got into some trouble. He's been doing very well. He always finishes top 1, top 2. But this week he finished 4th. He got into some trouble with tire pressure. One thing he learned a hard lesson. He didn't check his tires between the heat and the feature, and it wound up biting him in the butt. So he kept slipping back, and the handling got off, and he couldn't figure out what was wrong, and that's what it was. So anyway, so that's what we're doing this week. I'm going to show y'all Asher's kart, because Asher's going to be carrying the helmet cam this week. So y'all be riding along with Asher, my 7-year-old. So strap in. Y'all gonna be riding with a 7-year-old. So, all right, here we are. This is Asher's ride, the number 50 kart. I honestly can't tell you what kind of kart this is. This is one that we purchased back in December. He turned 7 in December, and he wanted to join the team. He watched everybody race last year, and he wanted to do it. So he's got 2 races under his belt now, and both of them are second place finishes. So he's done really, really good. So like I said, I wish I could tell you what kind of kart it is, but honestly, I don't know. There are no markings on it or anything. I think that maybe just based on where this brake caliper is and how the chassis is put together, I think that it's an old Spectre, but maybe some of you guys can help me out. I've looked all over it. I don't see any markings. I don't see any serial numbers. I don't see anything that really identifies what this is. So like I said, I'll give you guys a good shot of the 2 identifying marks for me is the brake calipers, how the rear axles is mounted to the chassis, and then this seat bar kind of got the S-shaped seat bar. Anyway, he runs in the box stock rookie class, red plate. So if y'all don't know what that means that he we basically took it out of the box, put it on the kart, and that's it. So anyway, one more look. So this is what you guys gonna be riding on. Like I said, you're gonna be riding with a 7-year-old. So